Salut tout le monde, c'est Yue, on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode sur Vampire the Mascarade Bloodlines 2. Ça fait...
My love! I mean, Fire. I wanted to find you. Forgive me,
Is something the matter?
What? No. I mean, I was worried before, yes, about the IAO. I trust your judgment. It's just... you still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex, skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. I'm so close now. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
Alors je pensais pas dire un jour merci à un trémère. Par contre, ce qui est surprenant, c'est que le sabbat ait accès à la thaumaturgie. Ça, c'est assez inhabituel.
What else can you tell me about the ritual?
Do you know of Goratrix, of Clan Tremere?
Bien sûr que je connais
He was a
Goratrix.
follower of the Sabbat. This mark, the ritual,
Ah,
it is
ça
based on
promet.
his work. The texts you found for me, they are a translation of his methods. I am struggling with a key, but I am nearly there. One more night. I promise.
Goratrix est un des élèves de Trémère. C'est lui qui a participé en premier à l'expérience pour transformer ses collègues en vampires. Et bon, il y a un très très gros secret du monde des ténèbres en lien avec Goratrix, donc je n'ai pas le spoil ici, sinon ça peut vous gâcher pas mal de choses. Goratrix est un ennemi dangereux, et il a réussi à s'émanciper de la pyramide, c'est la structure du clan Trémère. Goratrix est un vampire de la 4e génération, donc une génération juste avant les antédiluviens. Les antédiluviens étant des enfants de la 3e génération.
The gardener. Had you heard that name before?
It sounds almost biblical, like Eden or Gethsemane, where Jesus was entombed. I can look into it if you like.
I suppose it is of little consequence now. If it is not the gardener, who do you suspect, Sophia?
Me? Oh, well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Baker showed me evidence of Katsumi meeting someone. I do not yet know who.
You think they could be...
It might explain the Thin Blood link. And perhaps Katsumi is not their only contact in Seattle. Who can know if they also met with Benny, Isabella, Willem, maybe even the gardener?
Je comprends pas cette phrase, est-ce qu'il y a une erreur d'accord?
Why would Tolly bind an elder?
I can't see a reason reason for it. He has as much power as he needs, really. Perhaps I shouldn't turn a blind eye so selectively. How unscientific of me. But Tolly has been kind. In his way.
Je trouve que c'est un connard, mais un connard qui fait bien le job. Donc je ne le suspecte pas. Honnêtement, Lou ou les Anars, c'est ce qui me paraît le plus probable.
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. That was out of turn. I mean,
est-ce qu'elle veut retrouver sa place?
She's been up in that penthouse for, well, 40 years or more.
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
Toi, non. Non, ça me semble peu probable. C'est possible. Remarque, elle me connaissait déjà. Elle connaissait probablement le jardinier si en fait c'est Gideon. Ça, j'ai pas trop compris pourquoi Fabien a bloqué là-dessus.
Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
On peut lui dire un truc mignon.
I am looking for reasons to linger.
Oh.
Sophia.
With me? I'm flattered. But I have work to do. Until tomorrow night.
Je me demande si on ne flirte avec aucun vampire, si on peut créer ouais, quelque chose de sain. Après les vampires, malheureusement, sachant qu'ils sont éternels, ils se jurent pas fidélité éternellement. Enfin, ça dépend de la morale de chaque vampire, évidemment, c'est pas ancré dans le marbre.
I've been thinking. It was Lou who had a problem with Gideon, with Gardner. She was the last person I remember him going to see. Now we know it was her who made him disappear. What if she's behind all these killings? I mean, it's the obvious conclusion. If Lou took out Gideon, well, how could I not have seen this before? Is Lou the rebar killer? Or am I missing something?
Elle aurait tué sa propre sœur. C'est étrange ce que tu dis, Fabien. Puis elle avait l'air d'être possédée en partie par le jardinier. Allez, on va au refuge faire notre nuit. Et la magie du montage va nous permettre d'être directement dans la maison. Regardez. 1, 2, 3. Incroyable, non? Est-ce qu'on va encore rêver du jardinier? La réponse c'est oui, mais le soleil s'est décalé.
Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know?
Je me demande si on n'est pas parti de plus loin en arrière.
It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
We take it to Campbell. Lou's not the power in Seattle, not anymore. We have traditions, we have laws.
I'm not sure you're right, but we could try. We'd need something. I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Ooh, what? Like the skulls of her enemies, hollowed out, gold-plated, and used as drinking vessels?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since I broke 7 of their mirrors in my experiment, which might explain why I keep losing at roulette.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them.
Allez, retour dans la peau de
Over to the
Fabien.
glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty. She looked particularly irritable. I left her alone.
Work Simulator. 1, 2, 3.
Goon on the door.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
I have an invite.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and
Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the...
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule, if I might ask.
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such...
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they aren't.
Please.
Oh, I will.
You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. I didn't see the need. Not the best conversationalist. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. Wasn't gonna... I figured I needed my strength for other things. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I think Lou's killed someone. I mean to find evidence.
You're telling me that Lou Graham has killed someone? The shock! The horror!
Can I just get past...
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require...
What do you want?
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue?
An investigation, huh?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in.
About Onda's
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Silky. Can you give me
A hint, detective. Silky leaves town every few...
about Patience?
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting.
Why is that a big...
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a You're good with the inanimate. Take a look.
I'll see you soon.
Toodaloo.
Il va pas nous
Going on
laisser
a mighty
passer.
quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests. Were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time.
Your daily toil, accept the
1, 2, 3. La magie du montage.
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far.
What do you want?
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Or I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her. Or she's out there in the city somewhere. Trying to... You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together.
Yeah. I know. This your place?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure, but for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
How did you join the Camarilla?
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city worked.
Might I ask what...
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
For other things.
Est-ce que les objets qui sont autour peuvent nous aider?
Interesting.
Oh, Monsieur Pointu, ça me fait penser à Buffy contre les vampires.
To talking to cutlery.
Cutlery? I was made to think. Whoa! So, look at me, detective. Welcome. The stains around the hilt are my marks. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep.
Which is presumably pretty short.
Do you? Not an owner, but a partner. There is a scent, an aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a...
You're right.
So, parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the
Oh, I can smell that. Guilt. Eureka. I gotta ask, though.
You can only speculate, detective. For I have been used. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret, or perhaps she is scared of me.
Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little...
A blade cuts. A blade makes...
This is deep. Deeper than...
I bite down through skin. I sever. A cry of agony. Stumps twice more. Bang, bang! The joints crack and digits fall away. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, bleeding with his...
Oh, that would have been... Wait. Lady Maria.
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But
that was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet.
Thanks, Mr. Pointy. Was that all there was to it? I had a feeling there
Okay.
was something else. But this was probably enough for Tolly. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services.
There was...
Make it fast.
I know you killed...
You do, huh?
That's what Lou asked for. You killed him, took off his fingers, and gave him to Lou. Very medieval.
Sure, I killed Father Macmillan. So what?
Where's the rest of them?
I don't know. Floating down a storm drain?
Well, I'll leave you to your...
Uh-huh.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on up. Here we were. A quick...
Fame!
Any gossip?
I haven't, but I'm sorry. That I'll never do.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry. I wanted to see...
They are out, I'm afraid.
I wanted a quick...
You can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with...
Thanks. Let me know if anything...
Sure.
With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment. Patience was good, I think. But I was no expert. No. Ooh, not my taste. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. Hey there. How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh? That's nice. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat sequestered in this
La
metal.
thaumaturgie.
There is, isn't there?
And once more, the skull.
C'est un vrai artiste.
Screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that
Ce serait
skull.
un vrai crâne de vampire.
Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You have fangs. Well, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your...
Ah, nice skull!
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials.
Yeah. Quite a thing, ain't it?
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet. But it...
Oh yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience. You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I need the information to catch a killer.
There are plenty of killers in Seattle, Detective. Besides, old Bo-
Tolly wouldn't let me get away without something more. Go on.
Nuh-uh. Go find-
Other than Nico, who would sell Patience a skull on the... What's the...
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, Detective.
When it comes to art,
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird.
You're really...
Not a
Even if I couldn't get a name tag, at least I needed to know... What?
This is a spoiler-free...
Damn this artist and their tight lips. I'm sure Isabella... Go on. I'm sure old Bonehead would want someone...
Nuh-uh. Go...
Other than Nico, who would sell...
Thank crap.
Oh, that would... I didn't see the point. What secrets are...
Want to give up Katsumi's name. She's a good supplier. Thanks for the help. Katsumi was the supplier. I decided not to let on to Patience.
You really came back?
I'll leave you to it, babe.
Yeah,
So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me. Maybe there was something in here to clue me into Silky's. A monthly parcel from Mrs. T. Interesting. Maybe I should go try to pick it up.
Un, deux, trois.
I'm here to pick something.
Interesting.
No.
And given he gave me a heartfelt request...
He'll thrash me.
We should all be so lucky. In any case, no.
I'll be back. Hi there. I wanted to collect silk...
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be...
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it.
Ah, du coup, il disparaît pas de la ville, en fait,
So
il va
every
juste là.
28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew, but this would be enough for Tolly. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
back so soon, Detective?
I figured out what was going on.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's at Lou's orders, although they were
Poor Father Macmillan? What is funny? I got the idea that. But thank you, Detective.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it.
Aha!
Not sure, but I can tell it has power.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Now you have an appointment with an elevator.
The basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's pendant.
Down? Definitely.
No one's been down there for a while. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request...
Come on, buddy. It's your one job. It's...
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the... Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
I would be upset. Very.
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor.
I'm with the PD, buddy. I can have a condemned notice slammed on you so fast your doors will quiver.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Je me demande s'il parle dans sa tête ou s'il dit vraiment ça à voix haute aux objets. Oh, c'est de toute beauté.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them. I thought I was on. I didn't see the need.
Hello, Fabian. My boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. Good work, detective.
C'est Lou qui a flingué son cire. Bon, nous on le savait déjà. Maintenant Fabien le sait. Peut-être que Fabien est manipulé pour être le tueur, dominé par son cire, ou par Lou, pour attaquer Campbell. 2, 3.
Oh.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
On va utiliser ça pour éliminer la concurrence.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Santiago's a myth. A boogeyman made up by the real murderer. She staked Gideon, and I have the evidence to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Justicars are a thing, right? What Lou has done is treason. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Un justicar, c'est l'instance supérieure de la caméra arrière. Juste en dessous du cercle intérieur.
Specifically, I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Oh le bâtard.
No, you... I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
I don't know much about Santiago's Society of St. Leopold, but could the church bless one of their warriors to be stronger than normal?
I believe they use artifacts and sometimes work with what they call sorcerers. But I would have expected them to be more direct. A sword across the head, a stake through the heart. Not this play acting.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guide loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
I was pretty sure I wouldn't be getting out of this.
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades. So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, but loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. And Santiago is obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now, that does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
It's Fletcher. Everyone knows he's a psychopath.
He is kindred, which rules him out. Besides...
Là, il me propose que des gens qui appartiennent à la famille, c'est cool.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind.
Ah mais Campbell c'était une
working
ghoul.
for you. Together you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together to clear out your rivals because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Et c'est comme elle. Ah, la domination.
Have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us.
Il reste que des quêtes annexes pour le moment. Je vais vous faire un petit cut pour vous éviter les quêtes annexes, mais je vais vous laisser le
But in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
Et grâce à la magie du montage, nous voici de retour et donc nous allons voir le prince Ryong. Bizarre, ça me dit de retrouver le prince, mais c'est Fletcher qui est là.
Oh, gunfire in the streets, like the old days. I did have a fondness for the chatter of a Tommy.
Can you assist?
At your
Alors, est-ce qu'on peut apprendre des nouvelles choses? Non, non, non. Ok. Je crois que j'ai une petite préférence sur les gnous vampires.
Have a pleasant night.
J'aime les humains qui sont plutôt Ah, c'est pas indiqué. Alors, Ryong, elle est où? Allez.
Fire.
You asked to meet my prince.
I did. Have you found Baker?
Not yet.
I still have hunters running around my city. That's gonna be a problem.
Tell me what you know so far.
Tali spotted a group scoping out the glacier. It looked like he'd have to get involved. Until something else drew their attention. Top prize for guessing what that could be. Maybe this child of yours had an effect.
Humor me a moment. Say we leave these hunters be.
Que sera, sera, right? Can't say I've not considered it. But you don't know what Lou's capable of. If she found out, just a single fuck-up, we shouldn't even be talking about this. With the Anarch situation, for better or worse, we need our court at full strength. Don't mention this again.
I will take care of this. Where can I find these hunters?
We had reports of them near the Aurora pawn shop. Nico was particularly agitated. He wanted to talk to you. I don't need to spell out how bad it would be if they took anyone for questioning. They'd give us up in a single, absent heartbeat. And I couldn't even blame them. Still, try to prevent any unnecessary loss. Wouldn't want to give them more reason. I look forward to your report.
On va aller régler ça.
Hunters spotted out near Aurora Pond. Good thing you came clean about Baker.
Et un truc que j'ai pas mesuré, c'est si on pouvait confronter Lou en fait, si on allait la voir. Parce que là j'ai pris le parti de la dénoncer à Ryong, mais ça se ferait pas dans les cases de dialogue. Enfin, j'espère que je me suis pas niqué mon intention.
It is good to see you again.
They tell me you have a...
Oh, my friend, what have you been up to in my back office?
My thanks.
Ah, tiens, le de Baker, il est vraiment malin.
Baker? Now I get...
So you escaped your companion?
I can feel them. I can taste them. They burn like stars. But you left me to them. To my own men.
So why did they not?
They almost did. When I awoke alone, the hunger. I killed the first soldier who checked on me. I had...
Welcome to Clan La Sombre. Some in the court know of your existence. But given that many would take your head, your survival is still... I understand your troops learned of the glacier.
To the slaughter. Men who used to trust me.
Do you regret your decision?
No.
Good.
But I wish I did. I wish I was that person. Someone who was brave enough. So, what now, my sire?
Now, the IAO will still... But you know how your old masters think. How they talk.
Now's your chance, Fire. If you're gonna point this gun.
Be careful. Seek out your opportunity. Build your... Make sure Glacier Hotel is destroyed. And the spider that lurks at its summit doesn't...
Oh, that's...
I understand. I can do that.
Ouais, le cherche en même temps, ce garce.
Now disappear as perhaps years from until then?
Just Latoya.
Then farewell, Latoya. I should report back to Ryong.
And tell her what? That you have a secret child? That you just effectively doomed her sire? This is quite the pickle.
Bon, on lui a déjà dit qu'on avait une
Come
infante.
in, stay a while.
Will you assist?
I was hoping you...
Ah, peut-être qu'on peut utiliser ce pouvoir pour récupérer du sang. Je sais pas si on réapparaît quand on se nourrit. Il va falloir tester. C'est sous quel niveau ce pouvoir? Alors, c'était un œil, le symbole. Ah, il est là. 12 points, mince, j'ai tout dépensé comme un couillon en me disant il me servait à rien, c'est 30 et quelques points. On a débloqué une nouvelle apparence. Le justicier. Un drôle de tête. Ça ressemble à quoi? C'est un peu bizarre. Ouais, c'est pas très beau. Et juste pour le fun, pour quand on va se nourrir, avoir une capuche. La magie du montage.
Fire. Any updates on the IAO and Glacier?
I found Baker and instructed her. You can look forward to a little more independence in the coming nights.
Don't say another word. But between us, well done. The child can live. Our burden seems lightened. Good work. Now, before you go, I want to talk to you quickly about your plans. Once this Mark business is resolved, I'll be honest, this court is stronger with you in it. I'd prefer if you stayed.
Ça fait quelques instants que je suis là, je peux rester à Seattle quelque temps.
It is funny. Usually I hear the call to leave, to travel somewhere else. But not now. Not here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. We can talk through the specifics some other time. I shouldn't keep you from your duties. Have a good rest of
J'apprenne
the
des choses
night,
sur la
Fire.
modernité. Sinon, je vais mourir. Pas une bonne idée. Bon, c'est vraiment trop moche cette tenue. Hop.
Gotta say, going to beard the monster in her den isn't top of my list, but let's get...
Well, now.
Let me guess. You need something.
I've been thinking about my big return. Funny to think that you should know my city.
Then perhaps it is not your city, but mine.
Oh, darling, please, don't jest. It suits you about as well. Tell me honestly, forget for a moment that Ryong is my child, and do you think she's a good prince?
She has a sharp mind, strong instincts, and...
Is that all it takes these days?
Have I displeased you?
No, dear, it was just a question. I want to walk my streets, bathe in their... I'm sure you heard I had to let go of the flea-ridden stray. My first real foray will require a little more scaffolding.
Will I now? Because I...
Just where is this attitude coming from? The Mulcavian is gone. The IAO is dealt with.
Sheriffing.
Then how about we give those pesky anarchs a break?
On va tuer des vampires comme bon vous semble, madame, vous menacez Mascarade.
I prefer to inspect the menu. I'm in the mood. High-spirited, decadent. Oh, still bankrolled by the father she renounces into her.
There's a thing. We know.
Black sheep, old mud.
Don't forget the Cabernet part. I can't abide a Rioja or a nice Argentinian Mal.
I have a notion Mama Lou's a fan of the cooking channel. Makes my...
Pourquoi on peut pas confronter?
I'm positive. I want you to know.
Identifier une victime fébrile riche de sexe féminin pour loup.
So in a word,
Retrouvez
what she
Verona.
wants is Verona. And I have an inkling where we'll find the girl.
Where?
The closest thing she has to home. The last place she was truly happy. Atrium.
Ok. On va aller chercher ça. On va s'arrêter là.